I think you will love the tool I'll show in today's video because it will make your sewing life a little bit easier. So in today's video, we will be reviewing the VARIO Creative Tool by Prym. So I first saw this tool in H+H exhibition in Germany back in spring, and the moment I saw it, I knew I wanted to test it out. So the great thing about this tool that you get one tool and you can install multiple items from fasteners, snaps, to eyelets and rivets. So typically, to install snaps you would use pliers, and to install eyelets and rivets you would have to use a hammer. However, both of these tools kind of don't work that great for me because I don't have a very good grip power and my hands get tired very easily. So if you're like me, you're going to love this tool because the press will make these both tasks almost effortless. So this video is made in cooperation with Prym. They sent me this VARIO Creative Tool to test out along with a few adapters. I'm currently working on this corset belt made from refashioned pair of jeans. So the material is very thick and we are going to install eyelets with washers on this material, and we will see how this tool will perform the task. So let's first unbox this little tool and then let's test it out. Let's unbox this little tool and see what we got. I haven't tried this yet because I wanted to capture my emotions on camera and see if it's really that easy to do, even from the first try. Okay, so first thing that we see is the set of instructions in different languages. These will be very useful because I, again, haven't tried the tool yet. Definitely reading these ones. So, okay, what comes next in the box? So we have, of course, the tool itself. It has this handle that is really easy to lift and has these different height settings for the comfort and for the precision when it comes to lowering the handle. So you may notice that the top of the handle is made from this very soft material, which is very nice to touch. This VARIO Creative Tool is part of Prym Ergonomics line, so of course it has several features that makes using the tool a little bit more comfortable. So next in the box we have the piercing tools in two sizes, 3.5mm and 4mm. We will use these for different size eyelets and rivets. In the box we also have this measuring bar. So the measuring bar is installed very simply. There is a hole right here. You put the tool here, and then you can very accurately measure the distance you need to install your snap, your eyelet, your rivet by retracting the bar or pulling it in. Now, as for the tool itself, it also comes with the adjustment screw that is here under the handle. So by tightening or loosening the screw, you can again get more precision when it comes to punching the fabric or pulling or installing your item. One more thing that I want to add about this particular tool, that if you're using Prym pliers, all of the tools that you have for the pliers will also work for this press. So I wanted to show you one more thing that I like about this set particularly. So when you're installing rivets or eyelets, you will need different tools, and each of the pack is color coded with different colors showing which tools go with which item. So for example, here we see the light green color on the tool set for rivets, and we also see the same light green color on the rivet packaging, meaning these two go along together. Now if you would take the eyelets, you would see that here the color is dark green for the tools and the color is dark green on the eyelet set as well, meaning these both come together. So this is a very nice feature because you will be able to always tell apart which item is meant for which tool. So we saw what comes in the box of this tool, and now let's put it in test by installing eyelets with washers to the corset belt that I'm currently working on. So for this particular corset belt, I wanted to install 11mm eyelets, and let's see how this tool will handle the task. So to install these eyelets, you will also need this toolkit, which is indicated for 11 and 14mm eyelets. This is how the packaging looks, and let's open it up. And inside you have these boxes with tools required for eyelet installation. So I will grab the 11mm eyelet set, and here you see that it comes with punching tools and eyelet installation tools. So first we need to, of course, punch the hole for the eyelet and then install the eyelet itself. So let's grab these tools. They are called punching tools and they look like this. So the one with this part right here will go to the top, and it's very easy to install. You simply lift the handle, take this piece and simply push it like this. And then this part right here goes to the bottom. You simply put it in, no screwing, no nothing. Whenever you're installing snaps, eyelets, rivets, it doesn't matter what you're installing, you always have to reinforce the fabric from the wrong side by using fusible interfacing. This is one of those teeny tiny things that kind of sometimes go unnoticed and get skipped. However, it has a very significant difference in when it comes to wearing the garment later on and installing these snaps, rivets or washers. It will help stabilize the fabric and it will serve you a much longer time than without this interfacing. So always remember, if you're installing snaps, rivets, eyelets, put a piece of fusible interfacing at the back of your garment. You don't have to use a lot of interfacing, you just have to use a piece that is slightly larger than your snap or eyelet. Now let's take a piece of fabric there we want to install our eyelets and slip it under the tool. I have marked with chalk where I want to punch the hole. So when installing rivets, snaps, or those teeny tiny details, you always have to double check your measurements and see that everything is neatly spaced and everything is marked correctly. So when you need precision, there is this tool by Prym that has these retractable chalk pieces. This tool comes with multiple chalk pieces that are sharp, and if you want extra sharp details, you can use a sharpener that also comes in this set, and this tool is very handy when it comes to accurately measuring the rivet placement. Now we're going to go ahead and simply lower the handle. Once it's done, you will simply lift back the handle, take it out, and here is the beautiful hole that we have punched. And here at the bottom you see a bit of fabric, which was the hole punched. We can simply put it out using a small, using a pin. So part one of installing eyelets with washers is done. We have this beautiful hole, and now we have to add the eyelet itself. So to add the eyelet itself, we need to use different tools in this set. So we will be using this and this tool, and we can install these ones back to its position. I love that it comes with this box that neatly organizes those tools, because those tools can get messed up really bad if you don't have a dedicated place to store them all, and they can get very easily mixed up. So let's take this one and this one. So the small green thing goes at the top, at the bottom. You again just simply push it. And this one goes to the top. Again, you just go ahead and slip it into position. Very easy, you don't have to do any screwing or anything like that. So next you take your eyelets, and one piece looks like this and the other one is looking like this, right? So one is thicker and the other one looks like this. So the thicker one will go to the bottom with the thick side pointing out, and this one will be going to the top. So now we are going to lift the handle and place our fabric, and we're making sure that the hole is hugging that rounded part very neatly and beautifully. Now on top we're going to place the other part of the eyelet like this, and then we're going to lower the handle again. So this is how our eyelet looks installed, and you can go ahead and install as many eyelets as you want. So this is the corset belt that I made, and I added total 16 eyelets with washers using Prym VARIO Creative Tool. Even though the fabric is very thick, it's double denim, thick double denim, and 2 layers of interfacing, the Vario Creative Tool did not have any struggle while working this task, and it punched the fabric quite easily, and also the installation of the eyelets itself was totally effortless. It took me about 15 minutes with marking including to make all those 16 eyelets, and I done it while catching on my favorite deep dive videos on YouTube, because the task is really simple and you don't have to focus a lot. Best part for me is that because of the Vario Creative Tool, this task was really very simple and my hands did not sore, which is of course the best benefit of having a press instead of the pliers or hammer. Using this tool, you will be able to install snaps, eyelets, rivets, anything you want to install. This tool can do it. In the next video, I'll show you how I made corset belt from an old pair of jeans. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and don't miss the video. Thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you next time. Bye!